Welcome to 8th episode of Midnight Stories 444. Before we begin, I would like you to subscribe and please press the bell icon so that you never miss any other horror stories which I'll upload in the near future. So this incident happened with me. It's a very true incident. So I'm a Muslim guy, and according to Muslim religious, we have to wake up at 4:30 and go to mosque to offer our namaz, to pray. So at 4:30 a.m. in the morning, it's very dark. You cannot just come out and go to mosque because maybe you can, but I can't. I'm a very scaredy cat, you can say. I'm very scared of anything dark. I'm afraid of dark. So what I did was, what I always used to do is I wake up my mom, and then we both, she used to take me to the mosque, halfway to the mosque. But on this particular day, I woke up a little late than usual, so I had to make a run for the mosque. But I cannot do it alone because I'm very afraid. I'm very scared of the darkness. So what I did was I called my mom. That mom, please wake up. I'm late. I have to go to the mosque. She woke up, and I went with her outside, and then she went to the bathroom, the bathroom is outside our house. It's our bathroom is outside the house, 50 feet away from us, 4 yards away from our house. It's inside the boundary, but our bathroom is situated a little far away from the main building. So we have to walk to that, and to go to the mosque, our main gate is near our bathroom, almost near, but it's not so near. But yeah, 1 yard away is our main gate. So my mom went into the bathroom, and before going to the mosque, we have to wash our hands and feet. So I did that. I washed my hands and feet and just ran for it because I have to go to the mosque and I have to reach it on time. And my mosque is very near to my house. It's 5 years away only. So not 5 years, maybe 10 years. Yeah. So what I did is, my mom went inside the bathroom and I just made a run for it. And I was halfway to the mosque, and then I heard bangles, the wristbands which the Bihari women from India, they wear. Those bangles I heard behind me, just 1 meter, half a meter behind me, someone was wearing bangles, and the person, she just shook her hand. I heard something like that, as if the bangles were they were making sound. The sound of bangles, I heard that just behind me, 1 meter behind me. And it was I didn't really mind it much. I thought maybe my mom was behind me. I was running, so I did not have much to think about it. But after praying, while coming to the mosque, the sun was coming up, so it was morning. Then I remembered, my mom went into the bathroom. There was no one there. Why will she run after me? Because I was running to get to the mosque, and she went into the bathroom. How can she come so fast behind me? It cannot be my mom. I came home and I discussed it with my mom, and surprisingly, she did not even have bangles on her wrist. She was not wearing bangles. My mom did not wear bangles. Then my mom said maybe our neighbors had bangles and they were walking. And I checked both our neighbors, who live totally nearby our house, who could have maybe woken up in the morning that time. We checked both the neighbors, and nobody wears bangles. And that was really, really scary and terrifying. It was sunshine, so I was not that scared because there was no more darkness. But I had the feeling maybe it was that paranormal activity, maybe it's paranormal. My exams were going on, so what I did was, at night when I was studying, at around 1:15, I guess, I was studying at night because I had exam the next morning. So as I was studying, I heard a woman crying. And do you know where I heard her crying? I was inside my room and I could hear the crying from outside, from the place where I heard the bangles. At that exact location is from where the crying was heard, like from where the source is. Like you can understand like where the person is crying, you can understand. So I could like feel and totally understand. It was almost for a minute, and I put my ears on the windows and tried to listen, and I could totally make it out that a woman around her mid 40s or 50s was crying, and she was crying on the same exact location. I could not see, it was dark, but I could hear it. That just it was really terrifying. And like it was not just for 1 second or 2 seconds that I was imagining, and I was studying why will I imagine something like that. And like when I tried to, like, I took out my phone and I tried to record the sound. It was very far, but I thought maybe I'll get something. As soon as I pressed the record button, the crying stopped. It just stopped. I'm not faking. I'm faking nothing. It's totally true, and this happened with me. Just once in a lifetime, this just once happened with me, and I'm not faking. It happened. It truly happened with me. Legit happened with me. And like as soon as the crying stopped, I thought, and then I stopped the recording. I couldn't hear anything on the recording because as soon as I pressed the record button, it just stopped. The crying stopped. So, and then I thought maybe I was just imagining, maybe. So in the morning, at that location, there is a person. Like in Christian, you guys like some people, like the Christian people have father, but me as a Muslim, we have Huzur. So Huzur used to live on that exact location, not on the exact location, but like very near, like 1 yard far, like 1 yard away from that location. His house is there, his room. So I asked him in the morning, the next morning, that Huzur, did you hear any crying last night? Like, could you hear someone crying, a woman? And I'm saying it. He said, yes, I heard her crying. I heard a woman crying. And I was my ground under my feet was like, I don't know, it was so shocking, and I couldn't believe my ears that he heard it too, and I was not imagining. It really happened. It legit happened with me. And never, nothing, any paranormal never happened with me, nothing. And this was the first time that was happening with me, and it was, I don't know, I was happy too, like something paranormal happened with me, and I was like, nothing wrong has happened with me right now, because like I'm okay, and something paranormal I have witnessed. That was very good. And Huzur said, don't bother these things, they just ignore them. Whoever they are, just ignore them, just ignore them. Don't pay attention to them. Huzur just said that much, that don't pay attention to them, just ignore. These are the 2 lines that he just said. And then I told my mom about it, and she said, yeah, it was totally something paranormal. It was a ghost. She was very, very sure that it was a ghost. And I was very sure, because it's not just once. Her bangles, around mid 40 and 50, her bangles climbed with each other, and that same night, she was crying. A woman. See, the thing is that a woman was doing everything. See, the woman had bangles around her wrist, and the woman was crying, because I could hear the crying. And the crying was really creepy, and it really creeped me out that night. But this is what happened with me, this paranormal activity. And since that day, I never witnessed anything else, just that the crying that night, the last night I heard was just the crying, and then I heard nothing. The next day was normal, the day after that day was normal, today was normal. I'm having a normal life. I don't know why she stopped bothering me, or like stopped crying, or stopped clanging her wrist, or like her bangles, or stopped, like, I don't know. She's not just showing anything, like any sign of attention or anything. Like, she's not seeking attention, nothing. I don't know why she tried to seek attention in the first place. I'm just happy I'm okay, and I'm happy that I witnessed something paranormal. Yeah, I always wanted to witness something paranormal. I'm a big and huge fan of horror, and this is why I have started this channel. I know it's not a good video, maybe, and I am not a good speaker, but things change. I will slowly become a good speaker, I guess. Just help me grow this channel. Please subscribe if you, I don't know if you enjoy or not, but I'm telling you, this legit happened with me. I'm not faking anything, nothing. Everything's true. I swear it's true. Thank you for watching and listening. You're awesome. You're awesome. I love you. Please subscribe before you go. And if you liked it, you can press that like button too, and comment if you about any other story like you want to hear. I would write it and say to you. It may be fake, but yeah, you may enjoy it. But this is a legit story. It's totally real. It's not fake. Nothing faked. It's totally real. And you can send me your own paranormal incident happened with you. I will read it out very nicely. So you can send it to me on my email, which is in my about section, or you can see it in the description below. I will say it to you. The email is horrorwriter786@gmail.com. I'll repeat again. Horrorwriter, HORRORWRITER@gmail.com. So see you guys. Please subscribe if you haven't yet, and please press the bell icon. I will see you in the next video with another story in Midnight Stories 444. See ya.